Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Kaja the Coach. And as I promised for a bloody wrong time, you guys have been asking me, Kaja, do a public speaking tutorial. Kaja, do this, do a public speaking tutorial. So I'm finally gonna do a public speaking tutorial, but as again, I haven't done the intro yet. So let's go. Yeah, as I said, I'm going to do a public speaking tutorial video because many of you guys has been, Kaja do one. So and they always say your speeches are fantastic. I mean, like, speeches are not fantastic. I mean that speeches are good, and I could really relate. What are the steps that you do to prepare your speech? So I'm going to reveal to you the 5 steps that I do to prepare my speeches. I hope I can help you guys with it, and trust me, mine is very unorthodox. So if you don't agree with it, it's okay. No feelings are hurt or anything. So let's go to the step. So let's go on to the 5 ways on writing a script. Step 1: know your audience. And you'll be thinking, hey, I know this already lah. Know my audience lah. My audience all. But remember, a great speaker is someone who can make even the dumbest guy in the room understand. You can be an excellent speaker. You can think, wow, today the world is so turbulent with all this coronavirus and this pandemic. You think people are going to understand what the meaning of turbulence if you're talking to like 5-year-olds or 6-year-old kids? Not to offend them, but most 5-year-old or 6-year-old kids won't understand. So you must understand your audience. Who are you speaking to? You're speaking to a group of teachers. Use jargons that they understand. If you're speaking in front of YouTube people, use languages that YouTube people understand. And if you're speaking in front of a crowd of maybe filled with teenagers, use a language, use slangs that they understand. So you have to understand that, I used to understand too many times already. You have to know and get it, that audience is a very, it's like playing a game of golf. To hit the ball into the hole, you need a lot of patience. That is understanding the audience. You need a lot of patience because the audience will react differently, and you have to expect every reaction that the audience can give, so you'll give an excellent speech. Step 2, always, wait, I'm thinking what is step 2. Make it personal. One thing that most speakers, when I go for contests, I don't realize they don't make it personal. They are talking it generally. Always insert personal anecdotes. If you don't have a personal anecdotes, even better. There's a beautiful word called lie, but don't lie to your family, don't lie to your girlfriend, don't lie to your boyfriend, don't lie to people that you care about. Okay, lying is bad. I don't promote lying, but sometimes you need to lie to save your ass. Like, for example, your girlfriend asks you, do I look fat in this? It's a trick question. If you say yes, she'll say no. If she say no, you'll say yes. So it's a boom, but still, I'm saying, make it personal. Add in personal stories. When you talk about, let's say, my idol, talk about how that idol affected you, not how it affected the whole world. No one cares that he does charity. No one gives a damn. How did he affect you? But charity is a good thing, but it doesn't affect you. How does it affect you personally? Make it personal. For example, you talk about depression, anxiety. If you're talking about stories that is lived by other people, no point. The audience can just Google it up and find out. Talk about the things that happened to you. Tell that, okay, I went through depression, I went through anxiety, I know what you're going through. Let me give a few ideas on how I personally recovered from this. Make it personal, because then the audience will listen and the audience will think, wow, this guy really knows his stuff. He's talking from experience. That's how you get it done. The third thing is, find your purpose of the speech and fulfill it. Your purpose of your speech could be to make the audience laugh. The purpose of your speech is to make people cry. The purpose of your speech, needless to say, to offend people. That's what social media is up to now, offending people of all kinds. But still, fulfill your purpose. Like, my purpose is to create smiles. I don't know whether I'm creating smiles because you guys are watching behind the screen. If you're smiling, please give a thumbs up. If you're not smiling, give a thumbs down. So I know what's the difference. So anyways, the third thing is fulfill your purpose. Always know, before you write a speech, you must always know purpose. What is your purpose? Is your purpose to create awareness about mental illnesses? It's your purpose to create, forgive me for saying this, gender equality. Gender equality is very important. So how are you going to target it? I usually don't bring up this type of topics into my videos, but how do you bring up gender equality, and how do you feel the purpose that you will fulfill the gender equality topic? So if you talk about racism, how are you going to fulfill it? Sexism, feminism, all the nism and blah 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 blah. How are you going to fulfill it? Find a purpose. It's like going on, you see, reaching to a purpose, it's like, going to KL. There's old way, there's new way, there's center way, there's north-south highway, there's east-west highway. I know I just made up the east-west highway, but still there's many routes, you can go to find your purpose. Likewise, there's many ways and many ideas you can think which can indirectly or directly fill your purpose. Think about it. There was times when even when you're writing out a script, you don't think to yourself, does this satisfy the purpose? You think whether it satisfies you. Okay, that's a fair point. But always remember, every speech must have a purpose, because when you speak about gender equality, about sexism, about racism, about any other topics actually, and it doesn't fulfill the topic, the audience be like, what the hell are you talking about? It doesn't fulfill the topic. So then again, step 1 plays in play here. Know your audience. So step 1, step 3, connecting with each other, connecting. So if you fail step 1, step 3 is a goner. Step 4 is the thing that I'm the most laziest guy to do. Step 4 is the one that I try to skip as much as I can. Unless my mentor said write it down, then only I write it down. Step 4 is called write it down. Do not be cocky like me. I advise you, do not be cocky like me. Do not be overconfident like me. Do not think you're the best guy like me. Please. I've learned my lesson from being very cocky. I'm telling you, do not be cocky. I just sound cocky, but I am not cocky. So, always remember, write it down. Writing down is very, very important. This is why you should write it down. When you're giving a speech, only you know the content of your speech. No one else knows. So if you write, and do not write it in short. You got 2 ways, okay? My way is bullet points. Your way could be long essays, okay? You write the essay or you write the bullet points, like for example, introduction to what you're going to talk about. Okay, let's just say you're talking about football. Okay, football began in the ancient times, blah 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 blah. Then body paragraph, how did football develop, and conclusion, why is football the most watched? Okay, that's what you're going to talk about. Then you write your essay. That is all. Make sure you have a speech outline. You must have a speech outline. The body must be good, the head must be good, the legs must be super good. That way you can kick the ball right. Yeah, I mean, sorry for going off topic there. And the 5th and final step is the step which is very, very, very. The 5th step is. Sorry, the second last step is the most important step of them all. Understanding your script and understanding and summarizing your script. Not everyone can summarize what they're gonna say. For example, you think 5 minutes is a bloody long time, but let me tell you that 5 minutes will go tick, tick, tocky, ticky. Bye-bye. Always remember to summarize what you want to say. If you're going to say a long sentence, like for example, my name is Kajamugan and I am 18 years old, blah, 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 blah. You could have just simply, I'm Kaja and I'm 18 years old. Settled. Or just say, I'm Kaja, a kid from Sunban who is 18 years old. See? It's summarized and it's perfect and in just one sentence. That's what you should do. But actually, I'm 20 years old, not 18. So, ladies, remember. Stop going off topic anyways. Always remember that. Understand, summarize. That is why I always warn you guys not to write long essays. Because at the end of the day, from that long essay, you're going to summarize it. And speaking of essays, step 6. Essays and speech are 2 different things. Do not expect because understand this. When you write an essay, you know the style of your marker, how they mark. But let me tell you, the audience are not the same. There's more than one. There's like 30 to 40 audience looking at you people looking at you. So all of them have different minds, different mindsets, different way of thinking. So do not put whatever you feel you write in an essay. Do not say, during the dawn of time, nasi lemak was the greatest food in the world. Until now, nasi lemak is the beauty of this world. Who cares? It's not an essay. Speak in an essay. Maybe in a speech you can insert 1 or 2 quotes depending on what content are you speaking. If it's a motivational speech, obviously you need to add a lot of, motivational quote. And the 6th step is also important. It's called have fun. Public speaking is actually very, very easy and very, very comforting. To me, public speaking is a way that I fight my anxiety and depression issues. You could be, as a way of this for me is a form of solitude. That's all I can say. Public speaking is fun, and if you guys have any questions about public speaking, do contact me in my email here or in the description below, and follow me on Facebook, Kaja the Coach. Follow me on Instagram, Kaja the Coach. And I'll stand again. Stay safe. Don't forget my favorite catchphrase. Stay safe. Stay in school. Screw the haters. They're a fuel to my fire. Till then, you can't stay in school. Stay home. Till then, I love you guys forever. Bar Nation is still alive. Kaja the Coach. We'll always love you guys. Stay safe. And I need to work on this ending because I never done this for a long time. And I promise you guys, new videos are going to come out on a weekly basis. Love you guys. Bye-bye.